Greetings to everyone present at the 2025 Symposium of Bird Monitoring. I am Shaafay Khalid, a research scholar at the Department of Wildlife Sciences, AMU. I'm here to present on the nest site characteristics of Russet Sparrow in the Kumaon Himalayas of Ranikhet. This was part of my MSc dissertation under Dr. Kaleem Ahmed. Russet Sparrow is a small passerine. To the untrained eye, it might look like a house sparrow, but the male of the Russet Sparrow does not have a gray patch on top of its head like the house sparrow male does. Although the females might look similar, but the russet sparrow is smaller than the house sparrow in size. They are cavity nesters, but they cannot excavate their own cavities, so they come under the secondary cavity nesters. In India, they are found in mid to higher elevation gradients, sometimes making short trips to the lower elevations during winters, and they can be found near villages, fields, and open forests. And in my observation, they are found only along the tree line. The study was conducted in the cantonment forest of Ranikhet in the months of March to May 2023. 25 grids were laid out of size 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer and sampling was done in each. Wherever a nest was encountered, we laid plots to note down the parameters and the characteristics of habitat preferred by the nesting birds. In grids where no nests were found, we also laid down plots to compare between the available sites and the occupied nest sites. A total of 45 nests were found, out of which 44 were in trees and one was in the built-up area. 37 of these trees were of cheer pine, 4 were of silver oak, 1 each of kafal, plum, and 1 was unidentified. They preferred the cavities that were found on the trunk. 93% of those nests, that is 41 nests, were found in the cavities that was present on the trunk of the tree. And the height of this nesting tree was preferred to be 10 meter to 20 meter. That is 20 nests were found in trees of ranging between 10 meter to 20 meter. The nest height, it was preferred to be up to 4 meter, and the maximum nests, that is 35 nests, were found in between this height range. And the GBH of the nesting tree was preferred to be 1 meter to 2 meter, and 28 nests, that is the most number of nests, were found in trees having this GBH. The nests were found to be visible, which was interesting because we thought they might be concealed. But the maximum nests were found to be in high visibility areas. There were 31 nests found in those areas. There was no specific nest orientation preferred, but the maximum nests, that is around 11, were found in the southwest direction, and the east direction was completely avoided. We ran GLM, that is generalized linear model, on the parameters we had noted down for habitat, and we found that there was a negative correlation between the distance to human settlements and the presence of nests. That is, when we moved away from the human settlements, the number of nests we encountered started becoming less, and maximum nests were found between within the range of 100 meters of human settlements. 73% of those nests were within 100 meters of human settlements. Canopy cover also showed a negative association with the presence of nests. As the canopy increased, the presence of nests started decreasing. Whereas the mean vegetation height, it showed a positive correlation with the presence of nests. We can attribute it to the height of cheap pine trees because in areas where the nests were found, it was predominantly a cheap pine vegetation area, and cheers are tall and tall trees with less canopy cover. Uh, As mentioned, there was strong fidelity towards the cheer pine, which could be attributed to the fact that the area is predominantly filled with cheer pine trees. And we also ran the Bonferroni confidence interval test, and we found that there was the nests were found in accordance to the availability of the trees in the study area, and 70% of those nests the we found were in alive trees, not snags. This could be due to the fact that snags get cleared up by the forest department or by locals, so they avoided nesting in snags. And uh, the observation that showed that more nests were found towards the human settlements, it could be attributed to the fact that in isolated areas there are more chances of nest predation by different predators, but in areas where there are human settlements, nest predations could be less. And in case of the high visibility of nests, it could be due to the fact that these birds could detect the presence of a predator from far. Also, they could communicate between their own species. So that is all for my presentation. Thank you so much. I'll be open to answering all questions or queries you might have. Thank you.